YouTube, welcome back. Dub Digital Crypto News, Macro Trends. Give me a subscribe if you appreciate that content. I'm trying to give you the hottest crypto content on the internet. Today we're gonna go over OXT, Orchid Protocol. And guys, unless you're living under a rock, crypto's bleeding. Our bags are bleeding, and I hate it when my team's bags are bleeding. Dub Digital, why the heck is this happening, bro? You said crypto to the moon, bro. Well, if you're new to my channel, I'm definitely a hodler, but I'm a macro investor first. But don't trip, y'all. We gonna jump into this thing, draw it up, find out what's going on. Let's get to it. Alright guys, we're sitting out here on the OXT BTC pair. So if you guys have been following my channel for any length of time, you know that we've been looking at OXT probably since August, late August to early September. What really drew me in, guys, was this big pump up right here. I got tipped off when I saw this gigantic 320% run up, guys. Super hypey. Even got that Barstool Presidente dude all up in here trading this thing. That was indication to me that this thing was getting overbought. And that was exactly confirmed when I threw a fib retracement on this sucker to understand just how overbought it was. This thing was all up in the red, past the 23.6 Fibonacci level. And if you've been on Earth more than 2 weeks, you know that red typically means bad. This thing then proceeded to fall down. Epic fall down, and in fact, it's still falling down. From that apex point, reached in August 16th of 2020, we were currently sitting at 7,469 Satoshis. And over the last 81 days, this thing has been falling aggressively. I tried to talk it off the ledge, it just wouldn't listen. OXT has proceeded to fall, it's still falling. What the heck am I talking about? This is why I try to emphasize to you to not buy the tops, not to buy into a momentum move if you can help it. This thing has dropped almost 81%, could potentially go lower than that. Dub Digital, what you talking about, bro? You said that this thing couldn't go past this green point. Do I look like a mind reader to you? Do I look like I'm sitting out here reading your palm? We trade the market we have. But what is funny to me, guys, is this. There's a lot of people out there talking up OXT when it was running up, saying all this good stuff. They didn't mind putting their money into it up here. So why now do you tremble like a teacup in a little boy's hand? They were all happy buying this thing up here, saying OXT is the truth. This is digital gold, thinking they're the next invest in Michael Jordan. But let me hit you with some cold hard logic, guys. Currently we sit right here at the 1,448 Satoshi level. Guys, that's a whole lot lower than 7,000 Satoshis. All joking aside, guys, it sucks when I see crypto drop like this. I don't like it when my team's bleeding. I don't like it when people have to sleep on the couch and drink vodka for dinner. And tell you what, I have a feeling that I'm like this close from sleeping on the couch. But you know what? That's just how this investing game goes. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. But I'll be quite transparent with all of you right now. I entered my position at OXT right around here. Since that point, OXT has proceeded to drop another 22% and could go lower. Dub Digital, go lower? We do have a crazy election going on. We do have a lot of stuff going on in the world right now. Economy's in shambles. For some reason the stock market keeps going up. It's confusing as hell. But all we can do is look at the sticking points in the past, because charting is essentially human psychology of price action plotted out. The lowest point that OXT has reached was in May of 2020. It dropped down to 1,197 Satoshi level. Assuming this thing doesn't make a lower low, assuming that it sticks at that one wick point that occurred in May of 2020, OXT could potentially drop another 20%. Dub Digital, that's horrible, bro. What the heck? It's making me sick. Think I'm about to lose my lunch. Allow me to be frank. If you got a weak stomach for this, maybe investing in crypto ain't for you, because it goes down hard, but it goes up hard. And in order to last through the downturns, you gotta have some perseverance. You gotta have some moxie, some guts, because this is the wolf pack. I'll tell you guys what, we're currently sitting at the bottom of this green area right here that I identified in my previous videos. So based upon my plan, I think I might pick some more OXT up today. But that's just me. Y'all do what y'all gotta do. This is not financial advice. I'm just a dude on the internet. Dub Digital, why would you do that when they could drop lower? Don't you want more OXT for less BTC? That would be nice. And that's why I have about a 50-50% altcoin Bitcoin ratio, because it's like infinite money to me, guys. Every time I go to sleep, my Bitcoin percentage goes up, and then I go to sleep and it goes up again. That's the significance of good portfolio management. But go check out my video. We ain't gonna get into it here. And in fact, I'm gonna extend this green area down to the 1,219 Satoshi level. That is where the lowest point of OXT occurred in May of 2020. As analysts of chart, we firmly believe that charts have memory. The human psychology repeats over and over, no matter who it is or what time frame it occurs, because perceived danger, perceived threats, and mental patterns play out over and over more than humans like to admit. So should OXT drop down and touch touch this level, I will be a buyer once again. And the more I average into my OXT position, the lower it goes, the more I reduce my cost basis. And the lower I reduce my cost basis, the less OXT has to go up for me to make a profit. Dub Digital, what kind of profit you looking at? I like to take profit on the way up. So when OXT's price action decides to get its crap together and makes gains against BTC, I will be selling all the way up. And I have a personal policy where I don't sell unless I can get at least 100% on my initial capital deployed. But that's just me, y'all. Do what y'all want. Cool beans, Dub Digital. Let's address the elephant in the room here. You're just gonna keep talking and not address that your fractal isn't respecting the current price action? Bro, yeah. I understand where you're coming from. Let me get to that right now. I tried to be as transparent as I could with you in previous videos, letting you know that charting is not so much a science, but more of an art. The reason I say this is there are fractals within charting and price action that play out over time, over and over and over again. Price action isn't just random. This isn't just caused by the crypto god telling OXT to go up and then go down. Essentially, what all these little red and green bars are representations of how buyers and sellers are perceiving the value of the asset in the current market. What all these little patterns you see that play out over and over again is the same investors doing the same dang thing, thinking the same things in their head over and over again. So with that understanding, we can try to play those emotions that investors feel over and over again, so we can make profits over and over again. Do you feel me? So good news is this, guys. OXT, pretty dang low. It pretty much erased all the gains from the mega pump that occurred between August 14th and August 18th. And just as the profits come, guys, the profit can go. So you gotta capitalize when it occurs the next time. I like to look at fractals just as a guideline. They give me a rough understanding of what's occurred previously and of what might occur moving forward. But this scaling idea was a rough draw. I believe I identified a fractal that started here in late July of 2020, preceding a big pump up. The problem is, guys, in a crypto bull run and uptrends, every pump gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's very hard to anticipate just how big those pumps are. Dub Digital, why the heck would that matter though? Because when you try to scale something on a chart, you have to assign it a height, and when you assign it a height, it also gives a corresponding time frame. What this could mean is this pattern could still be playing out, this bowl shape accumulation pattern, and if I can get y'all's permission, I'd like to move this thing to better represent what's occurred in the previous history. Dub Digital, what the heck? You just moved this thing down? You cheated, man. I didn't move it down. I moved the percentage gain up, and this is what had occurred. Let's zoom out real quick and see how high this thing is gonna go the next time around. I can't even measure the percentage, but it looks high as hell. From the current price at 1,439 Satoshis approximately, we're looking at 600+%. I repeat, about 600+%. That's rude. That's nasty. That's life-changing gains, guys. You'll never get there if you keep selling when this asset drops. You'll never get there if you keep buying the tops. You'll never get there if you don't have the patience to wait for an asset that's been pumped to hell to drop to hell. And when it does, people like me like to scoop it up, because the equation of profit is simple, guys. Buy low, sell high. So I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, because I ain't gonna fix it if it ain't broke. But guys, the height is besides the point. The percentage gain is besides the point. We already know that OXT moves with the force of 1,000 lions, burns with the intensity of 1,000 dragons, has the gravitational pull of a neutron star, y'all. We already know it's gonna go high next time it pumps up. 600, 700, 800, 1,000%. All we do know right now is the asset has dropped about 80%. If this was a discount sale, my wife will be all up in this thing buying it. Hey, to each his own. Dub Digital, all you do is change your charts every single video, man. Like, come on. I can see how this could look sketchy to someone who's new to investing. We trade the market we have, and as the charts give us more information, we adjust so we can better and more accurately depict what may occur. This thing dropped farther than I personally think it would drop. That's another data point. Course corrected, lowered our fractal, and now it gives us better insight that this pump is gonna be just bigger than I thought it would be. Well, based off where we are currently, it's looking like 43 days. That takes us to mid to late December. And if you've been around crypto for any amount of time at all, crypto loves the wintertime. I have no idea why. Hopefully, this crypto Santa Claus come down my chimney and give me some gold in exchange for OXT. Nah, just kidding. I don't got a chimney. Hopefully, he could ring my doorbell though. Why the heck is it dropping down like this? Markets affect market. What affects altcoin, guys? Bitcoin. That means we gotta go check out what Bitcoin's doing. Maybe it will give us some more insight to understand why our favorite altcoins are bleeding. Let's jump to it. All right, guys, we're out here on the daily Bitcoin USD pair. You can see that I've chalked this thing up before because I've been monitoring Bitcoin ever since I've been charting on YouTube, because I know Bitcoin affects the altcoin market. There's something called the Bitcoin dominance and the altcoin dominance. In bull markets, they rise together. In raging bull markets, Bitcoin dominance goes down and altcoin dominance goes up. In bear markets, altcoin dominance goes down, Bitcoin dominance goes up. And in times of uncertainty, in times of civil unrest, in times of political uncertainty, Bitcoin dominance goes up, altcoin dominance goes down. People want to put their money in the most liquid asset, and Bitcoin is slowly quickly becoming the world's safe haven asset, rising in the face of uncertainty more than Goldie. These are paradigm changing times, guys. They're gonna write books about this period of time right here. Guys, since mid-October, Bitcoin's been like on a tear, guys. Dang. Rose up 25%. I love it. Where my team's Bitcoin bags are pumping. While the angle of ascent is lessening somewhat, it's still at a pretty good pace. But we see all this wick action happen. But when I analyze this in combination with the volume, we got rising price and volume that's kind of leveling. We got to keep watching that volume, guys, because that might form into a divergence. In times of uncertainty, when you don't know which way the market's going, it pays to have a good percentage of your bags in Bitcoin, guys. That's why I position myself in a portfolio construction that allows me not to know what's going on. 50-50 split. If altcoins go up, I benefit. Bitcoin goes up, I benefit. And I bet you no one on YouTube is talking about that. Come join the wolf pack. We'd love to have you. Yeah. Shut up, Dub Digital. Get to it. What's happening? What's going on? We know that Bitcoin is pushing up, right? We see this kind of choppiness happening. It's getting chopped up. Why is it happening here? What's going on with the macro structure? Well, when in doubt, let's zoom out. Bitcoin has broken through the cyclical high that occurred in June of 2019, where it reached a price of almost 14,000 USD. We have passed that cyclical high by approximately 2%. The closer you get to a cyclical high, charts have memory. Investors get worried because they know that the price shot up previously and got rejected pretty hard. Over the course of 260 days, Bitcoin then proceeded to drop 65%. That kind of scars people, guys. It gets them all hurting their feels. So the next time Bitcoin goes up, they remember how bad it felt. The more Bitcoin tests that 14,000 area, the more chance we have to breaking through. Because I think people forget though that Bitcoin used to be at 20,000. If something happens once, it's indication to me that it's possible and it can happen again. After looking at Bitcoin's price through its lifetime, Bitcoin has never not preceded its previous all-time highs. And guys, right here, this chart analyzes the total crypto market cap excluding Bitcoin. Basically, it's a chart of the altcoin market cap. Dub Digital, why would this be useful to me? I just want to make money on OXT because last time I checked, OXT is classified as an altcoin. Let me start by addressing these two circle areas here. This occurred prior to the big pump up of altcoin market cap of about 1,000%. Since the big drop in March when oil went negative, Dub Digital, those aren't the same numbers. Why do you think that's a fractal? As time goes on, more entrants enter cryptocurrency and put their hard-earned money into it. That means the altcoin market cap, even when it's on the lows, it has more money in it and more money. And when you have more money in the market, it takes more money to move the market. And if you notice, we have a similar grinding pattern going on here that occurred between September 2017 to about November 2017. And this grinding started September 2020 and currently we're in November 2020. This thing just gives me deja vu. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Long time suppressed under a point, long time to break above the point. And you can see the investor sentiment struggling right here. Let's just do something for fun. That's what I think's coming to the altcoin market. I've been on here for the last 5 months trying to tell you guys that I firmly believe and I'm putting my money where my mouth is. Cryptocurrency is about to see something that it saw in 2017. This means a lot of money sitting in traditional finance, sitting on the crypto sidelines, is finally gonna diversify itself from Bitcoin holdings into other altcoins. And once that happens, we're gonna have crazy institutional FOMO. We're gonna have crazy FOMO from new investors. And what exchange are they gonna go to, guys? Coinbase. And what is one of the cheapest cryptos on Coinbase? OXT. It makes total sense how OXT could shoot up 700+% around the end of this year. If you like the content, give me a like, comment, subscribe. Dub Digital Crypto News, macro trends. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.